What's going on, Washington fans? So, game preview night. Tomorrow night at this time, it will be 1 hour away until the Commanders and Packers game begins. This is going to be a very fun game. I think this could be a playoff matchup. This could be a playoff type atmosphere, a playoff type game. We're going to preview it tonight. Also, go over some of the keys to victory for the Commanders. Also, go over the injury report a little bit. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. But yeah, this game, there's a lot riding on it. And don't get me wrong, if the Commanders lose this game, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. But you love to come out of here with a dub. You love to come out of this week 2-0. So hopefully the Commanders can accomplish that tomorrow night. But if you look at who picked us, we are major underdogs. We are major underdogs in this game. Daniel Jeremiah is the only guy who picked us to win this game 27-24. Later in the stream, you guys will get my game prediction for this game. My game, what I think is going to happen in this game. You guys are going to get that later. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Hit the like button on the stream. And we're back to being the underdogs. We're back to being the team that everybody doubts. We're back to being the team that when they go through the predictions, when the experts in the NFL go on their predictions and they talk about this game, we're going to be the team now that they say we're going to lose because everybody's picking the Packers. The Packers are the media darlings of this week. All right, put it simply. The Packers are the media darlings of this week. And everybody's picking them to win. So the media darlings are, of course, going to be picked to win this game. They, of course, are going to be picked to win this game, and that's what everybody's doing. With that said, I think that the Commanders have to establish their ground right away. I think that they have to establish their ground right away, and I think they have to come out firing. I think that Jaden Daniels has to be sharp. I don't think Jaden Daniels is scared of the Packers by any means. So I'm not really going to be scared either if Jaden Daniels is not scared of the Packers. Okay. I think that Jaden Daniels is going to play good this game. And again, I'll give you my game prediction in a little bit. We got 3 people in here. Hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Commanders, Packers, again, that's tomorrow night. No major injuries. It's Dietrich Wise is questionable, and then Tress Way is questionable. Everybody else will play. Zach Ertz is your offensive captain. Frankie Louvu is your defensive captain. Nick Ballore is your special teams captain. So those are your captains for tomorrow night, which I think are very interesting. The Packers just beat the Lions 27-13 the other day. It's no secret. They just beat the Lions 27-13 the other day, and the Packers are riding the highs of that game. They are. They're riding the highs of that game, and I think that they are the media darlings right now. But the Commanders are not. The Commanders are not the media darlings right now, and a lot of people have us losing this game. Again, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button on the stream. The Packers are the media darlings right now. I think it's our perfect time to go show that we are a playoff team. We are a playoff team, that we can beat these type of teams. I think our defense, they got to continue to do what they did Sunday. What our defense did Sunday was very impressive. Our defense went out there. They were in Russ's face about every play. I mean, it felt like every play they were in Russ's face, and we're right there. So, I would love to see our defense continue to do that, continue to be physical. I think physicality is the new identity of our defense. It's the new identity of our defense. And I think that we have to continue to be physical, and continue to get after Jordan Love. Do not let Jordan Love beat you on the ground. Jordan Love can run the football. Okay, Jordan Love can run the football. He can be the guy on the ground. So don't let him do that. If you don't let him do that, I think you'll also be fine. But if he's on, see, the thing about Jordan Love is if Jordan Love is on, he's on and he doesn't miss a throw. But if he's off, he's not very good. He's not very good when he's off. So that's the thing about Jordan Love. But hit the like button if you have not done so yet on the stream. That's the thing about Jordan Love is when he's on, he's on. If he's not on, he's not on. He won't make a throw. So we just have to hope tomorrow night's a night where he's not on and he's not able to connect and he's not able to get the football to his wide receivers. Also, his wide receivers are not great. He doesn't have great wide receivers. So we should be able to keep their wide receivers under pretty good. Like, we should be able to keep their wide receivers under control, under, maintained. I think we should be able to do that to their wide receivers because their wide receivers aren't that good. I mean, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, they just don't really have many guys that can, get it done. So I think that our wide receivers are good, or our cornerbacks are good for their wide receivers. I think that that's certainly a positive for us. But the Commanders did travel today. They headed to Lambeau Field. Lambeau Field is a place the Commanders have not won since 1988. They have not won at Lambeau Field. So tonight would certainly be an awesome game for the Commanders to win. Or not tonight, tomorrow night. Would certainly be an awesome game for the Commanders to win. But I just don't know if they can do that. I don't know. It's a playoff atmosphere. What does the team do? How are they going to come out? Are they going to come out ready to go? Are they going to come out and fire off fast? So if you are in here and you have not hit the like button on the stream, hit the like button on the stream. Okay. As we preview the Commanders-Packers game, you can see here everybody else picked the Packers, but Daniel Jeremiah. A lot of scores: 27-24, 25-20, 26-17, 26-23, 27-20. A lot of scores that are just kind of really close and high scoring. I'm going to have a score like that at the end. I think this game is going to be really close. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think that both teams are going to get after it. And, they're both really, really good teams. So, I think that both teams are going to get after it and play well. But one team can only one team can win this game. So who's that going to be? In my season's prediction video, I had the Commanders losing to the Packers. So, again, if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button if you're just joining. And I think this is a playoff type game. I think that, they're going to line up Micah Parsons a lot on Josh Connerly. Wherever Josh Connerly is on the right side, right tackle, they're going to line up Micah Parsons there a lot. And they're going to try to throw him at us. They might have to double Micah Parsons because, like, Connerly wasn't that solid. Connerly was not that solid in a season opener. He gave up a sack. So, and he's also 21 years old. Like, it's just hard for him, to block Micah Parsons. Hit the like button if you have not done so yet. We got 6 people in here. Let's get up to 6 likes on the stream. But Micah Parsons is going to be really hard to block. I think that's one of the biggest challenges here is he's going to be really hard to block. So we're going to have to find a way to do that. Also, you're going to have to stop the run. You're going to have to stop the Packers run. You're going to have to stop Josh Jacobs. You're going to have to stop his whole attack. You're going to have to stop that because, and that's going to be really a hard running back to stop. That's a hard running back to stop. That's a hard running back to face. So we're going to have to stop him as well on tomorrow night. Okay, but if we can do those things, we'll be fine. Make Jordan Love be uncomfortable. Make Jordan Love be uncomfortable. Okay, make him be uncomfortable in the pocket. Get after him. Get after him. I want Bill to do the same thing he did the other day. Just go out there, run as hard as you possibly can, run every play like it's your last play, and he'll still have a solid game. He'll still have a solid game if he does that. But I just don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he can do that and replicate that. Okay, can he do that? So that's going to be the question there. Deebo Samuel, again, do the same thing you did on Sunday. Terry McLaurin, do the same thing you did on Sunday, or do more than you did on Sunday for Terry McLaurin, because he didn't have a good Sunday. He just wasn't very effective. It wasn't very solid on Sunday. We got 5 people in here. Let's get up to 5 likes on the stream. If you're in here and you haven't hit the like button on the stream, hit the like button on the stream. We need Terry McLaurin to be better And I think he will be. I mean, I think Terry McLaurin would have had a lot more yards on Sunday if Jaden wouldn't have missed the downfield throw. So that's something that also needs to be taken into account. Jaden did miss a throw, but still, be better for Terry. Jalen Lane, get more involved in the offense. Noah Brown's he's hurt. He looks hurt. So how's Noah Brown gonna fare? How's Noah Brown gonna fare? How is he gonna look? Get him involved. He looks like a tight end compared to our wide receivers. That's how big Noah Brown is compared to everybody else. So I'm gonna need him to show up and stand out, and I think he will. I would love to see Ben Sinnott get more involved in the offense as well. We got 9 people in here. Let's get up to 9 likes on the stream. Hit the like button on the stream if you're just joining. Smash the subscribe button if you're not subscribed as well. And then, yeah, so get Ben Sinnott more involved in the offense. John Bates is, as far as him, just continue to do what you've been doing. Right? He's always solid. He's probably the best blocking tight end in the NFL, in my opinion. So continue to do that. Open up holes in the defense, and we'll be good. Right? Just open up holes in the defense and be solid. And I think we'll be good there. So John Bates, just continue to do what you always do every time. But the biggest key to victory is stop Micah Parsons. Block Micah Parsons. That's the biggest key to victory for me. That is the biggest key to victory for me, is stop Micah Parsons. You have to block Micah Parsons. I don't care if you double him. I don't care if you triple him. Stop Micah Parsons. Do not let him take over this game, because he can take over this game. Start Bill. Don't start Eckler. Yeah, I think they're going to start Bill. I think they're going to start Bill because Eckler, first off, he's hurt. And second off, they didn't know what they had in Bill on Sunday. Now they do. Now they know what he can do in a regular season game. So, yeah, I think Bill will be getting the start here. And that Eckler might not even play. Eckler might not even play at this point. So I don't know. I think Bill would start either way, whether Eckler does or doesn't play in this game. Okay, so I think he's going to play either way. But you have to block Micah Parsons. Okay, you have to block Micah Parsons. I'm making that very clear. So we have to stop him. But the Packers are just a playoff team, and this is the statement game. Everybody's counting us out. Everybody's knocking us down. Everybody's telling us we can't win this game, and it's a lot of stuff thrown at us. I mean, you can just see by the game preview picks here that they don't think we're going to win this game. That nobody thinks we're going to win this game. So go prove them wrong. I think this is another JD5 statement game. Like, go make a statement. Go be the guy. Show us that, again, like what you've done your whole career. Show us that you're the guy. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on the stream as well. Super chat goal for today is 5 super chats, any color, any amount. Okay. And I think the team will be good if we do those things. Okay, but we got to be solid. We got to hold our ground. The Packers, again, are a playoff team. This could be an NFC Championship preview. That's what this could be, realistically. So, we have to go in there knowing that this game holds weight. Because if you end up tying with the Packers and you end up, not the same record as the Packers, if the Packers beat you, they have that over you. They have the game over you. But if you beat the Packers, you automatically have that spot. So that's another reason why I think this game is vital and really important for the Commanders, because that is another reason, right? That this is vital. That's another reason that if it comes down to playoffs, you have the tie. And also, if you tie with them, you win that. Okay. So there's another reason. There's a lot of other reasons too. But I think that but I think this is a huge game. So what do y'all feel about this game? What do y'all think about this game? Okay. This is a big game against the Packers. Again, we have not won at Lambeau Field. We have not won at Lambeau Field since 1988. So, this game holds a lot of weight, and this game is a big game. So, you have not won at Lambeau Field for how long? Like, it's been a while. So, go here and win today. Go here and win tomorrow. And it's Thursday Night Football. So, yeah, I just think this is a big game, and I just think this game again holds a lot of weight. And so, Jaden and Jordan Love do have, both minor injuries. Jordan Love is on his left arm. Jaden Daniels is on his right wrist. So that's something to note going in the game. They both do have slight, small injuries. I like being the underdog. Can't wait to prove the haters wrong. Facts. I mean, I do like being the underdog. Like we did this all last year. I mean, we played this game all last year. We played the game where everybody counts us out, everybody doubts us, everybody says we're not going to win. We played it last year, and it worked out pretty well for us last year, being the underdog. So, what is different about tomorrow night? What is different about tomorrow night? Nothing. Nothing is different about tomorrow night. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on the stream. But again, yeah, nothing is different about tomorrow night. There's nothing different about it. You're still the underdog. It's just like last year. Go out and do the same thing you did last year and shock everyone and beat the Packers. Go do that because you can do it. You can do it. The Packers are not some great team, okay? They did acquire Micah Parsons. They are the media darlings right now, but they're not some great team. They're not some team that, can't be beaten. I think the Commanders and the Packers are right alongside each other in the NFC. I think they're right alongside each other. I think they're the same type of teams, right? And they're Super Bowl contenders, but they're not, as strong as some other teams. So just go out and do what you've been doing and do what you did last year. Okay? Do that and we'll be good, right? We'll be good and I think this team's ready. Dan Quinn has this team ready. So it's Thursday Night Football. Don't let any of the Packers wide receivers beat you. Don't let any of the Packers wide receivers beat you because they have a mix. They have a combination at wide receiver. There's not one guy that can just kill you. I think Jordan Love is overrated. I think he is a little bit too. Like, he hasn't really proved it much in the playoffs. I mean, he's beaten the Cowboys, but he is a little bit overrated, okay? And Matt LaFleur does make him a little bit better, right? Matt LaFleur does make him a little bit better. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Super chat goal for today is 5 super chats. All right, if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. But, yeah, I do think Jordan Love is a little bit overrated, but that's nor here nor there. He had a great season opener. Again, they beat the Lions. What was the score? 27-13. So, it is, they started off the season hot. They are the media darlings right now. So you just have to watch that. Keep an eye on that. I think that Dan Quinn will have the boys ready to play, and I think we'll be good to go. As far as my game preview and my game predictions, let's start with the bold predictions before we get into my score prediction. But let's start with the bold predictions. Bold predictions are Terry McLaurin scores a touchdown. I think Terry McLaurin scores a touchdown. You guys may recall Saturday, I said that Debo is going to score a touchdown. What did he do on Sunday? Score a touchdown. So you better listen to me when I say Terry's going to score a touchdown because it will probably happen in the game. So I think Terry will score a touchdown. As far as my defensive bold prediction, I'm going to stick with the one I had last week, and that was that Trey Amos gets an interception. I think Trey Amos gets an interception this game. Okay, that's going to be my defensive prediction. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button as well. Super chat goal for today is 5. Super chat goal for today is 5. All right, so trying to reach that. Dave G just pulled up. Our D-line will rattle Love. I mean, I agree because you saw on Sunday, like, they were there every time. On Sunday, our defensive line was there every single time on Russell Wilson. So I think we're going to get to Love today or tomorrow. I think we're going to get to Love, okay? And I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I think we're going to get to Love. I think we're going to have a big game against Love. Our D-line, there's a new staple on our defensive line. There's a new identity to our defensive line, and that's physicality. Physicality is the new staple to this defensive line. It's the new staple to this team, quite frankly. That is the new staple to this defensive line. Okay, you have Dietrich Wise. The dude's huge. Javon Kinlaw, he just rushes up the middle and kills guys. And he's a monster. Okay? The dude's different. So we have a bunch of guys on here that can make a bunch of different plays. We have a bunch of guys here that can do a lot of different things. I think our defensive line will rattle Love. Okay. But again, back to my bold prediction. I think Trey Amos gets an interception tomorrow. Again, I was right about the Deebo Samuel prediction last week. So him getting a touchdown. So I think that Trey Amos gets an interception this game. He's a great player. He's a great player. But before we get to my score prediction, and again, if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Super chat goal for today is 5. Super chat goal for today is 5. If we get 1, I'll be happy though. So if we get 1, I'll be happy. But let's go position group by position group now, and then we'll get into my game score predictions. Okay. Before we'll read this comment real quick, I think Terry will go off for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. I hope, because Terry McLaurin's never had a game over 150 yards in his career. So I hope. And this will be the game to do that. But anyways, let's start with the quarterback position, Jaden Daniels. Use your legs again. You just have to go in there confident, throw the ball around the field, and do what you know how to do. I got 5 on it tomorrow night. I got 5 on it tomorrow night. I'm ready for him to ball out. All right. He shows up bigger under the lights. I'm ready for him to ball out. Okay, so that's the quarterback position. Running back position. Group effort. I want to see McNichols block. I want to see Bill run for a lot. And I want to see if anybody else plays, Eckler, right? Eckler maybe, or they might bring Chris Rodriguez up. They might do that. If he decides to play, or they move him up, I need the running back position to be a group effort tomorrow night. Okay. Appreciate you, Dave G, for the $5 super chat. Really greatly appreciate you, man. Thank you for all your support recently. Thank you for your generosity. You truly are the best, Dave G. Really appreciate you, man. He writes 28-17 Skins. Ken Raw will wreck shop. I hope, because they were playing like the song in the stadium, a hype song in the stadium before one of the final drives the Commanders had to go on defense. And obviously I was at the game, so I looked down on the field and I saw Kinlaw, and he was jumping as high as he could, and he was dancing to the music. He looked like an absolute freak of nature. And he was just so hyped for that drive. And I was like, boy, the Giants don't know what they have coming at him. The Giants don't know what they have coming at him. So I think you're right. I think he will wreck shop. But appreciate you so much for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate you, Dave. But again, back to the position group by position group. That was the running back position. Wide receiver position. Terry, I need you to do better this game. That's all I'm going to say. And I think he will do better this game. But I think that Deebo, do the same as you did. Just go out, play your hardest, play as hard as possible, and just go out there and do your best. Try your best, right? And that's all you can do. You do some of the jet sweep action that they have you do, right? If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button as well. Okay. And again, I already told y'all that I think this wide receiver room it's not bad. And we have Chris Moore, came up from the practice squad last week. He had I think it was like a 40-yard catch. So great stuff by him. Do that again. Come in and make an impact on the game. That's really all you can do. Will he be on the roster this Thursday? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to decide to play him or not, though. So I think that the wide receiver position, you just have to be solid. You just have to go out there and get some plays, catch some passes, and we'll be fine. Okay. I think we'll be fine. Just catch some passes and we'll be good. Okay. So, and go out there and set the tone early and cook some guys on the defensive side of the ball. But tight end room, Ben Sinnott, catch some more passes. You're a pass catching tight end. You're not necessarily a blocking tight end. So go out there and catch some passes. And I want to hear your name called. Zach Ertz, you're Jaden's number one option. So go out there and just be clutch. Just be clutch this game. Go out there, be clutch, and just do things that you did last year, because he was really clutch last year. And then, of course, John Bates, go out there and block. You're the best blocking tight end in the NFL. Go out there and block, right? So the offensive line. obviously, stay in front of Micah Parsons. Stay in front of Micah Parsons. That's a big key here today or tomorrow night. That's a big key. Stay in front of Micah Parsons. Okay. And and if you block Micah Parsons, if you know, don't let him buy you, then I think we're good. I think we're good. Don't let Micah Parsons beat you a multitude of times. Okay. And I think we're good if we do that. But again, offensive line, just hold up like we did on Sunday. Brandon Coleman was solid. A lot of guys were solid on the offensive line. So continue to do that. Hold up like that. Okay. Let's move to the defensive side of the ball here. We'll start with the deeper secondary, the safeties. Don't let anything come your way that's going to be a major play. Step up and make tackles on Josh Jacobs. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. We got 9 people in here. Let's get up to 10 likes on the stream. Let's get up to 20 likes on this stream. But yeah, defense, just go up there and make tackles. Go up there and be physical. Okay. Will Harris is an underrated player. Go out there and just do good, right? Just continue to do what you did last week, and he'll be fine, right? But as far as Quan Martin, would love Quan Martin to get an interception this game. He almost had one last game, but just go out there and be solid in coverage. Do what you always do, right? Do what you always do. Be solid in coverage and just go out there and be strong. The linebackers, it's going to be interesting. The linebacker room. We got 9 people in here. If any of you are in here and you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. But yeah, the linebackers, I need Frankie Louvu to be more involved this week. I need Frankie Louvu to be better this week, quite frankly. I need him to be better this week. Need him to be better this week than he was because he didn't show up last week. He jumped off sides in the preseason. Like, I need him to be better this week. Okay. As far as Bobby Wagner, just make tackles, be physical, throw some guys on the ground, right? And then defensive line, stand up, be tall, be strong. Dietrich Wise, get in his face. Von Miller, rush the passer. Von Miller, just come off the edge and just get to the quarterback every time. Run as hard as you possibly can to get to the quarterback. Okay. Let's see. Javon Kinlaw, come out there physical, ready to go. Come out there physical, ready to go, and beat some boys up. Beat some boys up. Deron Payne, you're without Jonathan Allen now. You are back to being a good player. It looked like Deron Payne actually wanted to play football on Sunday. Do that again. Show me that again. That you actually want to play football. Show me that again. I want to see it. So, and then cornerbacks, Marshawn Lattimore, just stay. If you travel, just stay tight in coverage. Mike Sainristil, stay tight in coverage. Be physical. And then Trey Amos, try to get an interception. Right. But we got 10 people in here. Let's get up to 10 likes on the stream. Hit the like button if you have not done so yet. The goal is 5 super chats today. Shout out to Dave G. He already has 1. Trying to hit 5 today. If we don't, that's fine. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed as well. But Commanders traveled to they're traveling to Green Bay now. They're traveling to Lambeau now, a place that they have not won in since 1988. And I'm going to use that as motivation. This whole week, I'm going to use that as motivation. We haven't won at Lambeau Field since 1988. Use that for motivation. Okay. That's what they should be doing. Using that as motivation. Okay. But anyways, yeah, just go out there, be physical, and let's get into my score predictions now for tomorrow night. Okay. Let's get into my score predictions here. We'll get into those. So this is going to be an interesting game tomorrow night. Again, I said it's a playoff atmosphere. This could very well be an NFC Championship preview. So you're going to have to come out ready to go because the Packers are going to be ready. They're well coached, and they're a good team. You can see there is one expert who picked the Commanders to win this game. It's Daniel Jeremiah. So there's one guy who picked the Commanders to win this game. And Daniel Jeremiah, you're the lucky guy. We'll see if the Commanders do it. See, one thing about me is I'm not biased. I'm not biased. I'm not a guy who sits here and lies to you and tells you what I don't think, what I don't believe to be true. I'm gonna always tell you the truth. In my season prediction video, I predicted the Commanders to lose this game. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to predict the Commanders to lose this game. However, I think it's going to be a shootout. My final score for tomorrow night's game is 33-30. I think the Packers win this game. I think it's going to be loud. It's going to be one of the colder places you play this early on in the season. And it's going to be a tough game for the Commanders, to be quite honest with you, to be quite frank. It's going to be a tough game for the Commanders. All right. We got 5 on it, though. If 5 goes out there and balls out and looks really good and shows out under the lights like he usually does, then we could win this game. But for right now, I'm going to not be biased, and I'm going to hold on to my season prediction, and I'm going to say the Commanders lose this game 33-30. That's what I think ends up happening in this game ultimately. It's not going to be fun if that happens, but that's what I could see happening. That's what I could see happening, to be honest with you. And that's fine. If we go 1-1 into Sunday, that's fine. But you love to be 2-0 and you love to get a W against an NFC team that's quite frankly going to have a big role this year in the NFC. Do I think the Commanders can win this game? Yes. Yes. Yes, I think the Commanders can win this game. Yes, I think the Commanders have a legit shot tomorrow night. But it's going to take a lot. And it's going to take, I think, quite frankly, too much for the Commanders to win this game. I do. I think it's going to be too much for the Commanders to win this game. And I think that they ultimately fall to the Packers on Thursday Night Football 33-30. That's what I think. But the Commanders could win this game. And I've said that the Commanders could win this game. Okay, they could come out here with a dub. But I'm going to go with the Packers 33-30. That's what I think is going to happen tomorrow night. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Super chat goal for today is 5. We already have one of those. So, Packers, Commanders, Thursday Night Football. What are your score predictions? I think this is going to be a shootout. I don't think this will be a low-scoring game. I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game. However, it could be. We never know how these games are going to shake out. We never know how these games shake out. So, again, you don't know, but we're going to guess. I'm going to guess that this is going to be a shootout. I could see this being like the Bengals-Commanders game last year on Monday Night Football. That's what I could ultimately see it being like. But I can't be sure on that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a low-scoring game. Santiago Bond, Commanders 35-24. Okay. That's cool. 35-24. I like that. That's a shootout. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Super chat goal for today is 5. We already have one. Thanks to Dave G. Thanks to Dave G. We already have one super chat. Goal is 5. Okay. Smash the like button though if you have not yet. 28-24 Commanders. Okay, again, I love that score prediction. I think that's a great score prediction. I do. I think that's a great score prediction. So, yeah, I'll give that a thumbs up. What's up? What's going on, man? But yeah, 28-24 Commanders, I think it could easily be that. I think it could be a shootout. So I would, I think that could happen. I think our defense harasses Love all night. And yeah, I mean, that's what I said earlier. I think our D-line could get after Love, that they could rattle Love, that they could make Love uneasy, unstable, right? And I hope our D-line does that. I think they can. I think they can do that. So, with what we saw on Sunday from our defensive line, it was a solid effort from our defensive line on Sunday. It was a solid effort from them. They played a really nice game on Sunday. There was a lot of plays where they were in Russ's face, sacking him, deflecting passes. There was a lot of times they were doing that. So with that said, I think our defense can harass Love all night. I think that is honestly going to be the biggest key to victory. And I'll make a video tomorrow before the game talking about keys to victory and stuff like that. But I think this game could be a huge game for the Commanders if their defense is in check. Because another thing that their defense has to do is stop the run. You have to stop the run. The Commanders have to go out there and be physical and stop the run. You cannot let Josh Jacobs do this. You cannot let Josh Jacobs go out there and run all over you and go out there and have a nice game. You can't let that happen. Do not let that happen. But I think this team is well in check now. I think that Joe Witt Jr., it's his second year. He's better. Dan Quinn, Adam Peters, they brought in a lot of new guys to stop the run. One of the reasons we have Kinlaw is to stop the run. That's the big reason. We kept Eddie Goldman on the roster this year to stop the run. So what do I expect? I expect this team to stop the run. If the whole goal this offseason was to stop the run, then I expect this team to stop the run. So when's your first chance to prove it? When do we get to prove it? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, you have to go out there and prove it. Tomorrow night, that's the game you go out there and prove it. Okay? That's the game you go out there and prove it. So if you're not up for the challenge, then I don't know what to tell you. Dietrich Wise brought in to stop the run because he can set the edge. Von Miller, he's a third down pass. He can stop the run. He can stop the run. Javon Kinlaw, stop the run. Deron Payne is a huge body. They like him because he can possibly stop the run. Frankie Luvu, Bobby Wagner, they stop the run. This whole defense is lined up to stop the run and make tackles. So that's what I expect them to do tomorrow night. That's what this team should do and focus on tomorrow night is stopping Josh Jacobs. That's what you have to do. Okay, but if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Super chat goal for today is 5. We already have 1. Appreciate you, Dave, for that. But how are we feeling going into Lambeau Field tomorrow night? Have not won here since 1988, so it's a big game for the Commanders. Now, we have beaten the Packers. The last time we played the Packers, we beat them. I was at that game at home, actually. We did beat them. But you have all these people picking the Commanders or picking the Packers. There was a show that went live today that talked about the Packers, and they all had the Packers winning. Everybody's picking the Packers to win this game. How do we respond to that? We were underdogs a lot of the time last year. How do we respond to that? How do we respond to being the underdogs? Do we sit there and pout, or do we sit there and go get after them? Do we sit there and go get after them? How do we respond to that? Because we are the underdogs. We are the hunters. Just because we're good this year doesn't mean we're always going to be the hunted. We're going to be the hunters. We're going to go hunt teams. We're going to go get after teams. Okay? So we're going to go hunt teams. Let's do it. I think this is the hardest matchup for the Commanders in the first 5 weeks of the season. Let's see. I mean, who's week 6? Who's week 6? Let me see. Because so you have the Packers, Raiders, Falcons, Chargers. I mean, this could be the hardest game in the first 7 games of the season. In the first 7 games of the season, this could be the hardest game for the Commanders because the Chiefs are week 8. So that's going to be a really tough game. But this is like, if you come out of here with a win, you could possibly come out here and you could be 7-0. If you win tomorrow night, there's a solid shot and there's a solid chance that you go 7-0. So what a win would mean for this team would be huge. And we talk about it every year. I talk about it every single year. I say, this team, they cannot start slow. Teams that start slow pay the price for that on the back end of the season. The Commanders, by a win tomorrow night, will be 2-0, and that's officially not a slow start. You can't start slow from 2-0. So if you get a win tomorrow night, you lock in, and you don't have to pay the price that comes with starting slow. You don't have to pay that price. So go out there and dominate. But if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button. Super chat goal for today is 5 super chats. We already have 1. Hit the subscribe button on the channel as well if you're in here and you're not subscribed. But Commanders, Packers, how are we feeling? What are some keys to victories here? that I haven't touched base on. Tomorrow night is the Commanders and Packers, and it gets real tomorrow night. We got 13 people in here. Let's get up to 13. You know what? Let's get up to 15 likes on the stream. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. But Commanders, Packers, Thursday Night Football, biggest game in probably the first 7 weeks of the 2025 NFL season for the Washington Commanders. It's the biggest game for the Washington Commanders in the first 7 weeks of the NFL season. Take care of business. Take care of business. And go beat the Packers. Everyone's doubting you, which means one of the good things about being an underdog is that you don't have to worry about, teams getting on you, people clowning you for losing a game. We're not supposed to win this game. But if we do win this game, it's not going to be an upset. It's not going to be an upset. So everybody's doubting us. Go win this game. 5 is the best under the primetime lights. 5 is the best under the primetime lights. So with that said, go out there and dominate under primetime, because we're going to be doing this a lot this year. There's a lot of games this year where we're going to have to go and play under the lights against good opponents. So go win this game. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button as well. Super chat goal for today is 5 super chats. We already have 1. Smash the like button though. You can see on your screen right now the game preview picks. Let me pull up the depth chart, or let me pull up the injury report for the Commanders today. So today was our final day of practice or anything like that. So let me pull up this injury report for the Commanders. We're going to briefly go over that, talk about some of the guys that may be out tomorrow for the Commanders. Also talk about some of the things that have happened over this week. The Commanders did sign a punter today. So yeah, let me get this up on the screen real quick. And we can go over this briefly, because we do have a few guys questionable. We do have a few guys that, again, may not play tomorrow night, and we do have a few quarterback injuries. There is a few quarterback injuries. So, all right, let me pull this up on the screen right now. Save. Okay, so got to find it on here real quick, and so let me get this. And okay, so injury report is now up on your screen. So what you see on your screen is the Commanders' Wednesday final injury report. Now, they'll make their final injury report for tomorrow, but this is the final practice report. So Tress Way with a back injury, he did not practice Monday. He was limited on Tuesday. He was limited on Wednesday. He's questionable for tomorrow's game. Now, punter is not a big deal. We signed a punter that used to play for the 49ers today. So if we don't have Tress Way, don't worry. We're in good hands with a veteran punter. So I'm not worried about that. Dietrich Wise Jr., knee injury. He was full on Monday, full on Tuesday, and limited on Wednesday. So it seems like his injury got worse throughout the week. He is now questionable for tomorrow night's game. He's now questionable for tomorrow night's game. So I would worry about that. If we don't have Dietrich Wise tomorrow, we could be in quite a bit of trouble. He's a great edge setter. He can stop the run, and he's just a physical, big guy. So I would worry about that. Wide receiver Noah Brown, knee injury. He also had a rest day too. Limited on Monday, limited on Tuesday, did not practice Wednesday. When is this guy going to get healthy? When is Noah Brown going to be healthy? Like literally, when is he going to be healthy? But anyways, running back Austin Eckler, shoulder injury, limited all of the days. We don't necessarily need Eckler anymore though. It's kind of the Bill show. It's kind of the Bill show at this point if you haven't realized. So I'm not all too worried about that. He is a good blocking running back. He is a good pass catching running back, but that's it. John Bates with a shoulder injury. He was full all the days of practice. He'll go tomorrow. Quarterback Jaden Daniels, right wrist injury, full every day of practice. Again, not worried about that. Deron Payne with a calf injury / rest day, full on Monday, did not practice Tuesday, and then full today. So Deron Payne is good. So again, guys, take a second to look over the injury report, list some of your key factors and things that you may think will play out tomorrow in the chat. Who do you think is going to be active? Who do you think's not going to be active? And do you guys think that these are costly injuries for the Commanders? Is there any costly injury for the Commanders here? Is there any injury that can keep us from winning? I don't think so. I I see Jordan Love has a left arm injury. Jordan Love hopefully is going to be affected a little bit because of that. Okay, because Jaden Daniels, I hope he's not affected at all. I hope Jaden Daniels, that right wrist injury, nothing in the throwing motion is affected, I hope, by the right wrist of Jaden Daniels. I hope there's nothing affected there. But I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know. I hope nothing's affected though, because that's big. Even if something's affected by that, though, I think Jaden Daniels can go out there and dominate. I do. So I'm not necessarily all that worried about that either. And he was full all the days of practice. He didn't sit out. Deron Payne, that's not a big deal either, though. That's not a big deal. So I think most of these are not of any concern. Dan Quinn spoke on them. He said it. None of them were a big deal. So, and he talked about the president, or not the president. Sorry. He talked about the punter. The punter. I meant to say punter. Tress Way. He talked about him. He said he's fine. So, again, I'm not necessarily worried about these. I'm not necessarily worried about anything of these injuries. Okay, I'm not necessarily worried about these. But we'll see though. We'll see what ends up happening with some of these injuries. I hope all these guys are good to go. I hope all of them are good to go. I want to see Terry bounce back tomorrow night. I want to see Terry have a good game tomorrow night. And I want to see him show out. So that's what I want to see as well. But a lot of people going against us this game. Again, I'll pull up the game preview picks there. You can see them on your screen. This is who people are going to think is going to win this game. So let me see if I can get the ESPN, the lineup or anything like that. Here, if I can get that up for you. So, okay. So let me get this pulled up real quick and we'll go over the line for this game. Okay. So saved files. All right. Let me pull this up on screen. By the way, if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on the stream. And I'll get this pulled up. So here is the percentage. Green Bay is 59.2% favored to beat the Commanders tomorrow. Okay, and it's understandable. And they're at home. It's a tough game for us. 40.4% though is Washington, and that's their chance to win. So that's the chance we have per ESPN. Okay, so do I like to see it? No. But I can't really tell you what's going to happen. I don't know. The Commanders are -3.5. So, all in all, this line for the game from Vegas isn't that bad. We're only 3.5 point dogs. So we're only trailing 3.5 right now. Maybe this thing gets closer before game time. I don't know. But it is right now, it's at -3.5. So we got to hope that the Commanders close this a little bit and we can get closer to the Packers. That's what I hope. But I don't know. But here is the game percentages right now. That's the game percentages right now. So that's what you're staring at. People think the Packers are going to win. They have a 59% chance to win. And then people think Washington has a 40% chance to win. We are -3.5 point dogs. So back to the game preview picks, though. Again, nobody has us winning. Nobody has us winning this game besides Daniel Jeremiah. So we are the heavy underdogs here, and I can't really tell you why. I would think that Jaden would come in here and be ready to play and be ready to go. And I would think that more people would pick the Commanders to win this game, but they just haven't. They just haven't picked us to win this game. So ultimately, we'll see if we do or not, but it's going to be a challenging game in Lambeau Field. Again, a place that we haven't won in since 1988. I think that what I'll know if it's officially different or not in DC, the times, and I think they are, but if we beat Green Bay tomorrow night, that's kind of how I officially know. That's kind of how I will officially know. So, I hope we can get it done there. I really do. I hope we can get it done there and move on 2-0. Go into Sunday, just kind of chill back and lay back and watch, and that would be awesome. Sit back, watch the red zone with being 2-0. Okay. So that would be awesome. I hope we can do that. I hope we can do that. And honestly, JD5 has let us do that a lot of times. So what's to say JD5 doesn't go up to Lambeau and beat the Packers again? What's to say that he doesn't? Who's to say that he doesn't? He very well could go up there, beat the Packers, and ultimately we win this game. And it's a very, fun, exciting game, but the Commanders take over this game. They win this game. That would be awesome if we could do that. So yeah, after this we have the Raiders. That's a win. After this we have the Raiders. So you're staring at 3-0. You're staring at just being in it after this. NFC, it's I mean, it is just it's wide open. The NFC is wide open. We saw you know, the Packers just they weren't great. They weren't great. Um, they were not great in their season opener. We saw the Eagles, they weren't great. Okay. They just none of these teams impressed me so much. Like none of these teams impressed me so much. So I hope the Commanders can get it. But let's pull up the full injury report. So let me get the full injury report for you guys, and we'll pull that up with the Packers on it too. Let me get that as well. So yeah, he has the full injury report. So I'll pull that up in a second on the screen here, and we can kind of dive into some of this. And we'll talk about some of the key Packers players. Some of the Packers players have been listed to out. So some of the Packers players are already out for tomorrow night. Some of them are already out for tomorrow night, which I think is very key and good for us. If you have not hit the like button on the stream, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also, the goal is 5 super chats today. We have one. Let's get more. All right. So here is the injury report for both teams. So again, we're going to go over this in depth here. Hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Goal is 5 super chats today. Trying to hit 5 super chats on the stream today. Game preview, Washington Commanders at Green Bay Packers for Thursday Night Football. So I already went over the Commanders. We don't need to go over that. Brenton Cox Jr., who is a defensive lineman for the Packers, he's out. He's going to be out tomorrow night. That's already been confirmed. He's going to be out tomorrow night. Bo Melton, shoulder injury. He's a cornerback for the Packers. He's going to be out as well. So the Packers, again, going to miss some of their pieces tomorrow night already. That's already been confirmed. So that is definitely great to see. That is great to see. Smash the like button if you have not done so, though. Smash the like button. So Zane Anderson, safety, knee injury. He's going to be questionable. Guard Aaron Banks, he's questionable. Cornerback Nate Hobbs, questionable. Micah Parsons, questionable. And then Zach Tom is questionable. Matthew Golden is on here with an ankle injury. He's going to play. Jordan Love is going to play, but Jordan Love has a left thumb injury. So that's going to affect him a little bit, I hope. Jaden Reed with a foot injury. That's going to affect his route running a little bit. Baron Sorrell, a quad injury. A knee injury. He's going to play. Quay Walker, quad injury. Daltavian Wicks, calf injury. And then Daniel Whelan, a right knee injury. So the Packers, my point being is the Packers are banged up. The Packers are a banged up team. So we can take advantage of that. We can take advantage of that, man. And the Packers are a beat up team. They are roughed up. They are roughed up after their week 1 game. So they're coming off a divisional. It was a win, but they got roughed up there. So I think the Commanders hold a lot of advantages in this game. I think they hold a lot of advantages in this game. And It's going to be hard to win. And I know I predicted us to lose. My score prediction is 33-30. I think we lose this game, but I think it's going to be a shootout. And again, I could see the Commanders winning this game. I think if we win this game, it's not an upset. It's not an upset if the Commanders go out here and win this game. It's not an upset if we do that. Okay, I want to make that very clear. According to them, and of course Adam Rank. Of course Adam Rank picks against us. He'd rather pick the Packers than us. They're his division rival. But Colleen Wolfe, that's now 2 weeks in a row that Colleen Wolfe has picked against us. Grant, Brooks, Shook, all of these guys are picking the Packers. What do you guys think? I know I already got some score predictions earlier. What do you guys think happens in this game? What's your score predictions? I already gave you mine, and it may not be what you want to hear. But again, I think we have a solid shot of winning this game. I think this is kind of a toss-up game. This is the first toss-up game of the year. This could be the game of the year. This could be the game of the year, quite frankly. This could be the game of the year. So I think this has the chance to be a really good game, and I think the Commanders could win this game, but I just don't see us doing that. We need to lock up their wide receivers. We need to get after their team as a whole. That's what we need to do, and that's what I would love for this team to do. Goal is 5 super chats. We have 1 out of 5 super chats. Goal is 5 super chats. Hit the like button if you have not done so yet. If you're just joining, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet as well. Commanders, Packers, Thursday Night Football. We're locked and loaded and ready to go for this game. I'm ready to go for this game. It's almost 24 hours. It is 24 hours until the game begins. 24 hours until the game begins. So I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for this game. I think it's going to be a very fun game. We got 15 people in here. Let's get up to 20 likes on the stream. Hit the like button on the stream. Hit the like button on the stream. Let's get up to 20 likes on the stream. Again, super chat goal is 5 super chats. We're trying to hit that tonight before this game begins tomorrow. It's going to be a huge game as you see the picks for this game on your screen. These are the people that pick the Commanders, and these are the people that pick the Packers. There's a lot of, media pundits picking the Packers, and that's fine. That's their opinion. I'm betting on my Commanders to win. I think we are 3.5 point underdogs. We are, and I just went over that. So, yeah, I just went over that. Look, so if you can see up here, 3.5 underdogs. That's what we are. So, I would love to bet on the Commanders. I hope the Commanders win. Honestly, tomorrow, my opinion might change, but it's in a place we haven't won in since 1988. All streaks must come to an end. I will say that. Do the Commanders finally beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field? Does that streak finally come to an end? Would love to see that happen. Would love to see that become real. The defense made Burrow look like a rookie. That's true. And Burrow still had a good game against us, but we definitely got better that Burrow game. Burrow's better than Love. Yeah, for sure. But the league, the NFL, it's not a direct comparison type league. You can't sit here and say one guy's better than the other and think that that's going to change the whole outcome of a game. But I understand your point and your philosophy, right? I understand that. I hope. Also, and I haven't even talked, I forgot about Matthew Golden. I forgot they had Matthew Golden. I haven't even talked about Matthew Golden. Shut Matthew Golden down. He's a rookie. Let's see what Matthew Golden did last week. What did Matthew Golden do against the Packers? He said true. Yep. Okay. What did Matthew Golden do against the Lions? 2 receptions for 16 yards. Shut Matthew Golden down. Okay. In fact, let me read you the stats for the Packers last week against the Lions. Let me read you those stats real quick. Okay. Jordan Love was 16 to 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's trash. Jacobs, 19 carries, 66 yards. The Lions actually did a pretty good job of shutting the Packers down. but they didn't win. Romeo Dobbs, 2 receptions for 68 yards. He's not getting a reception tomorrow. Jaden Reed, 3 receptions for 45 yards. He's not getting a reception tomorrow. Dontavian Wicks, 2 receptions, 30 yards. He's not getting one tomorrow. Tucker Kraft, shut him down. Tucker Kraft is a good tight end. Shut him down. No tight end touchdowns this week. All right? Don't let him get anything. Don't let him get anything. Again, guys, goal is 5 super chats for today. The goal is 5 super chats today. We're trying to reach that. So you can see that goal in the chat. It says 1 out of 5. We can definitely win this game. NFC North frauds. I agree. We can definitely win this game. I don't know if they are NFC North frauds, but we definitely see teams get off to big starts like this, and then they end up not looking as good as they started as, right? So that could be the case, and I hope that's the case, that they're frauds, they're not a really good team, and that they're really just not good, not prepared for us. We can definitely beat the Packers tomorrow. That's obvious. We can beat the Packers. If we do beat the Packers, it's not an upset. It's not an upset. So, let's just go out there, kill them. Go out there and kill them. Man, there'd be nothing that I want more than that. Nothing that I want more than that than to just go out there and kill the Packers and just be, just knock them out. They're the media darlings this week. The Packers are the media darlings this week. Go knock them out, man. Go take them out. Go take their spot in the NFC. Like, go kill them. There'd be nothing that I want more than that. I would love that, for that to be the case. If you are in here and you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're not subscribed. We are at 2,309 subscribers currently. Our defense is the best we've had in years, and I agree. Really, the whole team is the best we've had in years. So we haven't beaten the Packers since 1988 at Lambeau Field. I've said that. This is the time we do that. All streaks must come to an end. This is the time we do that. Let's make this the time we do that. Okay? That's what I want. But yeah, you're right. Our defense, and we probably have the best defensive leader we've had in years. We probably have the best defensive leader we have had in years. We probably have the best defensive leader, Dan Quinn. Joe Witt Jr., he's all right, but Dan Quinn, like, he's going to lead the defense. He's going to make sure he gets after the Packers. He's going to make sure he schemes it up. So, there's just a lot of things pointing to us, beating the Packers this Sunday. There's a lot of things pointing to us beating the Packers this Sunday. And I think we can have a big game. And I do think our defense is the best we've had in a while. So I also think our offense is the best we've had in a while. So let's go out there, beat a playoff team. Kill them. Kill the playoff team. And just dominate them. Roll them. Now, maybe one of their key additions will be out tomorrow. Maybe that's the case. Maybe they end up being out. One of their key additions ends up being out. We'll see, right? Santiago Bond, thank you for the 199 super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your love and support on this stream. Greatly appreciate you, man. We are now at 2 out of 5 super chats. Thank you so much for your generosity. You stick out of the crowd. Greatly appreciate you, SB. I'm going to call you SB right now. So thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate you. It's much loved and appreciated, man. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for commenting all stream. Thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate you. Cool. Yeah. Yep. And let me see what your score prediction was. 35-24. Okay, I respect it. 35-24. That's awesome. It's a good prediction right there. But anyways, vote Bill for Rookie of the Week. We need to get Bill his Rookie of the Week. All right? Let's get Bill his Rookie of the Week. I hope that, enough people vote him for that. We got Jaden his Rookie of the Week. Let's get Bill his Rookie of the Week. That would be awesome. If we could get him that. But I don't know. Does he deserve it? Does he deserve it? And it'll be interesting. Bill's gonna be so freaking nervous tomorrow night. Like Bill is gonna be very nervous tomorrow night. He's never played in an atmosphere environment like this. He's gonna get a lot more carries than he ever has. He's going to be pretty nervous tomorrow. I can say that for sure. I can say that for sure. So don't let the nerves get to you though. Don't let the nerves get to you and just work efficiently, man. You know? And be ready to go. But hopefully we have all our players tomorrow. As I've said, Dietrich Wise is questionable and punter Tress Way is questionable. We did sign a punter today. So there's a lot, happening right now with the Commanders. They did put out an injury report for today and they traveled today. Our defense is already in playoff mode. Facts. We already in playoff mode, and that's what I love about this team. We're already in playoff mode. We're already ready to go. So I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you, man. I think they already are in playoff mode. They were hype on Sunday. They were hype on Sunday after getting after Russell Wilson. They were hype, man. So I'm ready for them to have a big game. I'm ready for them to have a big game because, yeah, they were hype on Sunday. They're going to get after Jordan Love. Make Jordan Love see stuff that he has never seen before. Make Jordan Love see things that he has never seen before. Throw different schemes, different packages at Jordan Love. That's what I want this team to do, ultimately. And I think they'll give us that. I think they will do that. Our defense is in playoff mode already. 27-13 was the final score. The Packers beat the Lions, though. So they put up 27 points. I mean, I think that this is going to be one of those type of games where even if the Packers do put up like 27 points like they did last week, we can still beat them. I think this is going to be a shootout type game. I think this will be a shootout type game. So our front four is getting home constantly. Exactly. That's what I've been preaching the whole week. I've been preaching it the whole week. I said our front four, I mean, they were getting after it. Like, especially the first drive. It seemed like every single drive or every single play, matter of fact, they were in Russ's face every single time. They were in Russ's face. And so that's what I think is important about this game. Do the same thing with Jordan Love. And I think if they do that, they can be in solid shape. They can be in solid shape. Okay. I think that we can do that with Jordan Love. I do. I think we can do that with Jordan Love. And again, goal is 5 super chats today. Goal is 5 super chats today. Appreciate you, Santiago, and then appreciate you, Dave. So those are the 2 people that have sent super chats. Appreciate y'all. I'm late. You're good. You probably already addressed Bill, but he made the most of the 10 carries. He looked like a poor man's Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah. And I said, he's one of those guys that he runs like his life depends on it every single play. And I freaking love those players. I love those players. So I'm just happy that he's getting time on the field. He had a 42-yard carry on Sunday. And I think what people fail to realize for that run was that run virtually sealed the game. Okay. He also had a touchdown run. Like this dude's cuts. I mean, he's vicious. So yeah, I love Bill. I think he's gonna turn into something. I do. I think he's gonna turn into something. But what's going on? What's going on? ATA Custom Painting. Haven't seen you in a little while. So yeah, y'all. Goal is 5 super chats tonight. We have 2 already. I think we can make them one dimensional. That's a good point. I think we can do that as well. And that's a good way to go about the game. That's a good way to go about the game. You could make them one-dimensional, to be honest with you. So, and I think we just have to go and attack the Packers and go set the tone. Been working hard for the money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a grind recently. Content, at least 2 pieces of content every single day. So yeah, that's what we're working on. Tomorrow night, watch party. It's going to be a big night. I'm excited for that, as always. Make sure you hit the like button if you just joined the stream as well. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream if you just joined. But again, I think this is the Commanders' biggest game in the first 7 games. Their biggest game in the first 7 games of the season. I think you can start 7-0 if you win this game. So just have to get past this game and we'll be off to a great start because the Raiders are going to be a win week 3. The Falcons, virtually, we beat them every year. That's going to be a win. Chargers, you can beat the Chargers. But I think we can beat the Packers. It's going to be a show. It's going to be, a show out, a tough game, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. ATA Custom Painting coming through with a $2 super chat. Really appreciate you, man. He writes 28-20 Washington. I think that's a great score prediction. That is a great score prediction. I think that that could very well happen tomorrow night. 28-20. Washington gets the W, and it's a close game. I would love to win by 8 points. I would love to, to have the game not come down to a field goal. I would love that. So I think that's a great score prediction, man. That's a great score prediction. So excited to see if we can do that, though. 28-20. If that happens, I'll be very stoked. I'll be very stoked. We go out there, set the tone against the team that we need to set the tone against. Set the tone against the team we need to set the tone against. And we'll be good to go. Right? This team has a lot riding on tomorrow night, though. They have a lot riding on tomorrow night. So if you just pulled up, I will get you this is the injury list for this week. So if you have not read this yet, take some time to read this. Look over this. This is the injury list for this week. Commanders, Tress Way is questionable. Dietrich Wise is questionable. Noah Brown will go. Austin Eckler will go. John Bates will go. Jaden Daniels will go. And then Deron Payne will go. But worried about Dietrich Wise a little bit. He is already in the questionable category. Brenton Cox Jr. is out. Bo Melton is out for the Packers. Those are your 2 players out for the Packers. Zane Anderson, questionable. Aaron Banks, questionable. Nate Hobbs is questionable. And then Micah Parsons is questionable. If Micah Parsons does not play, that is a massive advantage for the Washington Commanders. However, Micah Parsons played on Sunday. Unless he acquired a new injury on Sunday, I don't see a world where Micah Parsons does not play. I think Micah Parsons is going to play. So, but he's right. He's questionable as of now. If it was a definite play for Micah Parsons, he wouldn't be questionable on the sheet. He wouldn't be questionable on the sheet. So, love to see it, right? And even if he's just a little bit banged up, even if Micah Parsons is just a little bit banged up going into this game, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it because I'll take it, right? Matthew Golden was injured. He's fine. And then I already went over, Jordan Love. He's fine. But hopefully that left thumb injury affects him a little bit. Hopefully that affects him a little bit. All right? That's what I hope. That's what I hope. If that affects him a little bit, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. If you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button on the stream. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Super chat goal is 5 today. Thank you to ATA Custom Painting, Santiago Bond, and then Dave G. They all have sent super chats. So we have 3 out of 5 super chats trying to hit 5 tonight. Appreciate y'all, though. Really appreciate y'all, though. Jaden Daniels is ready, though. I said this earlier in the week. I said these games are the times that Jaden Daniels shows up the biggest. So what's he going to do? Tomorrow night, he's going to show up big. He's going to come up big. He's going to be ready to go. So I'm not going to sit here and act like Jaden Daniels. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. That explains it. I got 5 on it. Jaden Daniels is coming tomorrow night. He's coming tomorrow night. And he's ready to go. And you better... The Packers better be scared. Xavier McKinney, he's always a great player for the Packers. So you're gonna have to watch him. We'll see what he does this game. We're definitely gonna have to watch him though. That's what I'll say about that. Tucker Kraft, he's a sneaky player. Don't let him get out on you. Don't let him, get out on you because he can certainly beat you. Tucker Kraft is a sneaky good player. So just watch out for him. Just watch out for him. Other than that, though, there's not many great players on this team. There's not many great players on this team. So Packers, while they're the media darlings right now, while they're the team of the spotlight right now, we're not going to sit here and worry about them. We're going to act like we can go in there and beat them at Lambeau Field, because I hope we can. Parsons being 26 with a bad back is horrible for his future. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. What a good time to see him, though. Week 2, been with new team for a few days. It's going to be fun for him. You know, he's testing out the new packages. He's testing out the new defense. What has he got? What can he do in the new defense? He's testing out. He had a sack on Sunday. So with that said, you know, probably lined up for a pretty big game. But they're probably going to line Josh Connerly up, or they're probably going to line him up in front of Josh Connerly a lot tomorrow night. Just probably going to be lined up there a lot. But they're going to have to hold their ground. The offensive line's going to have to hold their ground. And yeah, Parsons is only 26. I mean, that's crazy. The dude is only 26. That's why they got 2 first-round picks for him. So, honestly, it'll be a good test. Like, if we end up playing Micah Parsons and he does end up playing, I won't be that mad, because I want to see our offensive line tested. I want to see our offensive line tested. I want to see them tested by Micah Parsons. I do. So, how do they fare against that? Because this is one of the biggest tests early on. They were tested by the Giants last Sunday, and they didn't, look down. They didn't do anything wrong. They were good and they were solid. So, how do they do now against Micah Parsons? That's going to be the question. That's going to be the $1 million question. How do they do against Micah Parsons? Because they stayed in front of the Giants' defensive line really well last week. They did really well against the Giants' defensive line. So how does our defense fare against this this Packers defensive line? Because their defensive line's pretty good, to be honest with you. But Commanders are ready to go. Travel today. I want to see Deebo Samuel look the same as he has. I want to see Jalen Lane get more involved in the offense. I really do want to go out there and kill the Packers. That's what I want to do. So if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button on the stream. If you're in here and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Super chat goal is 5 for tonight. We do have 3 out of 5 super chats tonight. So appreciate y'all for that. Let's get to 5 if we could. You can see right here the game preview picks on your screen, though. These are the game preview picks. These are the teams that the experts, this is the team, the Packers. They have all the experts have the Packers winning this game. So what does that tell you about the Commanders? We are underdogs, but this is familiar territory from the Commanders. We are used to being here from last year. We are used to this territory. We know what comes with this. We're fine with it. We're fine with it. We know what comes with this territory. So we're not scared. And if we win this game, it's not an upset. It's not an upset if we go out here and win this game. So let's go do it. Let's go knock them out, bro. Like, I want to beat the Packers so bad. I want to beat the Packers so bad. I want to beat them bad. So let's go out there and do it. Let's go out there and beat the Green Bay Packers, because they're a very beatable team. Yes, they have Micah Parsons. Yes, they have a lot of new additions to their team, but they are so beatable. They're so beatable. Lots of bad injuries for the Packers. We don't got anyone out, just questionable. Wise, please get out here. Yeah, I said that because Wise sets the edge very, very well. So we need it. We need Wise. Okay. I think the Packers do have worse injuries than us, so I think that's definitely a good thing. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button, though. Let's get to 20 likes on this stream. Let's get to 20 likes on this stream, on this preview stream. But yeah, there is a lot of bad injuries for the Packers. I definitely agree with that. I think that they're dealing with some significant injuries. So, and we'll see how they deal with that. We'll see how they deal with that. But yeah, they are dealing with some injuries right now. I think this game could be the game of the year. I think this game could be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they're both of them just going at it. And both teams are just going at each other. I think that's what this game could ultimately be. And I hope we get to watch that tomorrow night. I would love the Commanders to come out there and crush them, but man, I just don't see that happening. If we come out there and crush the Packers, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy if we go out there and crush the Packers because they're a very good team. The Green Bay Packers are a very good team. You better watch out for them, though, in the NFC. This is why I said this could be an NFC championship type game. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Trying to hit 20 likes on this stream. Hit the subscribe button as well. Super chat goal is 5. We now have 3 out of 5 super chats. We're trying to hit 5 super chats. So if one of y'all could fill one out, that'd be greatly appreciated. But tomorrow starts it all. Tomorrow we back Thursday night football. It's been a short week. We're forced to turn the page on this short week, and we're forced to look ahead to the Green Bay Packers after a big win on Sunday. Don't get me wrong, it was a big win on Sunday, but it's over. This is now one of the biggest games we're going to play this year. This might be the hardest game of the year. But 24 hours to go. 24 hours to go. That was 7 minutes ago. There was 24 hours to go. So it's going to be fun. I literally cannot wait. I think the Commanders are well prepared. And we're ready to go. We finally have the team around us. I told you guys that we haven't won at Lambeau Field since 1988, and I think this is the time that the team could get this done because they are so ready to go. They are so fired up. I think the Giants win really helped out with that, but this team is so ready to go. And we're just getting started. I think this is the time where we just shock everyone and we just literally we go out here and we win this game. All right, so I would love for that to be the case, and we'll see. But tomorrow night is the time. Tomorrow night is the time that we go win this game. That's what I think. I could see this team winning this game, and us getting this W. But I'm trying to do something real quick, so hold up. Let me do something real quick. Okay. But anyways, yeah. Did you hear about Charlie Kirk? Yeah. Sad stuff. I like that guy. I really did like that guy. It sucks, to be honest with you. I just think that it's all over politics is crazy. First off, it's just crazy. But back to football. Commanders Packers tomorrow night. Starting week 2 already. We are first in the NFC East. We are 1-0. Let's get to 2-0 tomorrow night. And we'll be good with it, right? 2-0 tomorrow night. Let's get it. We're gonna get there tomorrow night. We're going to beat Jordan Love and the Packers. I'm speaking it into existence. But if you just joined, make sure you smash the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button as well. We have 3 out of 5 super chats. Let's get 2 more. I think this could be a game of the year candidate, though. With how good the Packers are, with how good the Commanders are, I think this can be a game of the year candidate. So we'll see how that take ultimately goes. We'll see. But I don't know. How that's going to hold up. So again, I'll show you guys the injury report. So here is both teams' injury report. There's both teams' injury report. So if you need to take a look over that, if you just joined, there it is. I gave up Tet McMillan. Oh, why? Tet McMillan for Calvin Austin. Dude, he's a first round pick. He's a pick number 8. No, why would you do that? Just for the love of your own Steeler player? No. Nope. But anyways, back to Commanders Packers. Yeah, there's the injury report. Here's what it looks like. And if you haven't seen it yet, also, the game from ESPN, they have the Packers, their chances to win 59.2%. we have a 40.4% chance to win. So, world is doubting us. World is doubting us. And we're just ready to, it's just like last year. I'm just treating it like a game last year. They doubted us in the wild card round of the playoffs. They doubted us in the division round of the playoffs. They doubted us in almost every game last year. And what did we do? We went out there and basically won them all. Basically won them all. So with that said, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Doubted us against the Bucks. Doubted us against the Lions. We're here though this time. We're ready to go this time. We're ready to go this time. I'm hyped for this game tomorrow night. Starts at 8:15 on Prime Video. We just hit the 24-hour mark until the stream starts. You know what? Peter Schrager. You know what Peter Schrager said today though, and this, here I'll pull it up. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up. Yeah, let me get this up. If you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Trying to get to 20 likes on this stream. 3 out of 5 super chats have been fulfilled. Let's get to 5 if we could. Let me pull this up. What Peter Schrager said earlier, because this I thought this was crazy. Okay, so let me pull this up. For y'all. Because this is absolutely absurd. Saved files. Okay, so let me get this up. Peter Schrager had some interesting comments about the Commanders. And so look at it. So Peter Schrager, and again, if you're just joining this, make sure you smash the like button. Trying to hit 20 likes on the stream. 3 out of 5 super chats have been fulfilled. Let's get to 5. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. But Peter Schrager said, don't be shocked if they come out there and shut down Jaden Daniels. I'm speechless after that. Don't be shocked if they come out here and shut down Jaden Daniels. Who has shut down Jaden Daniels? What team in the league has shut down Jaden Daniels so far? I can't really recall. I can't really remember a team that shut down Jaden Daniels. I can't really remember that. Steelers, they didn't, because Jaden had 27 points that game. So you didn't really shut him down. And our trash cornerbacks lost us the game because Mike Williams got that stupid touchdown. So what team has stopped Jaden Daniels? That's just my question. What team has stopped Jaden Daniels that could make you think this? I just don't see why he said this. But you know what? That's nor here nor there. It doesn't really affect how the game's going to go. But I just thought Peter Schrager, that's interesting that he said, don't be shocked if they come out there and shut down Jaden Daniels. Micah Parsons, he's not going to shut down Jaden Daniels. He can't single-handedly shut down Jaden Daniels. I just don't know what pieces you have on your defense that can fully shut out Jaden Daniels. I just don't know. I just don't. So it's just an interesting comment. It's an interesting comment. I don't know who you would have to fully shut down Jaden Daniels. I don't know. But he thinks that Jaden Daniels can be shut down. So, all right, y'all. I think that's going to do it for me, though. Again, Packers, Commanders tomorrow night. I will be doing a watch party. Watch party tomorrow starts at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Again, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for the watch party. Green Bay Packers versus Washington Commanders Thursday Night Football Week 2 opener. I'll be doing a watch party, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Join me for that tomorrow night. Thank you for all the love, the support. They have a plan for Micah. I understand that. But I just feel like this offensive line is good enough to block him. Like, whether we have to double him or not. I don't think Micah can fully shut down Jaden Daniels. So that's why I just didn't understand his comments. But Appreciate y'all for all the super chats, the love, the support, the likes, the comments, the subscribers. Appreciate y'all for all that. That's going to do it for me tonight. I'll be dropping a video before the game tomorrow talking about the keys to victory because we didn't really go over that tonight. And then tomorrow I will also do a watch party, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's when that will start. And then after the game, I'll be doing a post-game video. That's going to do it for me tonight, though. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, I'm so excited. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I will be lit. It's going to get me through the day tomorrow. This game will get me through the day tomorrow, and we'll have something to look forward to, the big watch party tomorrow night and the big game tomorrow night. So I will reconvene with you guys tomorrow for the video, and then we'll hop on stream for the watch party. That's going to do it for me right now, though. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As